this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I am going to be joined by Lee Bear. Good morning, Lee Bear. You can have an egg. There we go. Don't say that I don't treat you nicely. And I am also going to be joined by Squishy Quack. Squishy? Squishy? Where are you, Squishy? Oh, here she is. Come on. This is the day, Squishy. This is the day where you're finally gonna fly. Flap your wings and soar through the air. Ow! That was just landing on my face. That's not quite the same. Keep practicing, and eventually, Squishy, I'm sure you'll be able to fly. Anyway, we might not be able to fly now, but we can eat. And today, the food on the menu is cake. And so let's have ourselves a nice big tasty cake for breakfast. And oh, I'm not hungry enough to eat the entire thing. Let's go for a few laps of the landing, and then I should be hungry enough. There we go. That just about did it. I've now emptied out my stomach slightly, and I can go now and nom 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 nom. Ah, absolutely delicious. Right then, let's go straight off and head over to the love garden so I can let you all know who is the new person that I'm adding to it. And just in the chance that this is the first episode of my lovely world you've seen and you don't know what my love garden is, basically at the start of all of my episodes, I say hello to someone and add a sign in my love garden with their name on. And yeah, basically just say, you're a cool person and I want you to be in my world. And today's cool person is Jack. And as for a few reasons, he's got an amazing Stampy Cat face paint, which is really cool. He's also made a cutout of myself and Squid, and he's wearing a Stampy Cat t-shirt as well. So it's kind of 3 different reasons why I added him to my love garden. So definitely a very deserved person to be added. Deserved? I don't know if deserved's a word. Deserved might be a word, but it might not be. But oh well, you know what I mean. And if you didn't know, there is only one rule to my love garden for being added, and that is that you are not allowed to ask to be added. That's the only rule to do with my love garden. And hello, hello Harriet. How are you doing today? Gone for another little bit of a wander. She's getting very adventurous recently. I don't know, maybe she's just lost her house. It's up there on the hill, Harriet. You can't miss it. It's absolutely huge and on the top of a big hill. Anyway, it's time for the race to the doghouse, and this is where we all race to the doghouse, and whoever gets there first gets to pick which dog we are going to have joining us in our video. And today, we are going to have a very slow race. It's basically who can be the slowest fastest, if that means. Basically, we're all going to be slow anyway, but yeah, we've got to try and be slow as fast as we can, and that is because if we have ourselves a look over here, I have covered my path with soul sand, and yeah, you can see you walk very, very slowly on the soul sand, and the rule is, once you're on the soul sand, you're not allowed to jump. You have to just walk across the soul sand, and if that wasn't bad enough, I have also made a slowness potion, so we are going to be even slower. So it's going to be a slow race, but yeah, we still need to be as fast as we can. So everyone, come and join me over here by the entrance to my love garden. We need to start off by jumping through the heart. We need to walk over the soul sand, and then the first one into the doghouse is going to be the winner. So everyone gather close. Come on, Lee Bear, get close. We're all going to get splashed. And the second that we're splashed, the race will begin. So let's go and throw this in the air. And oh, there we go. We're splashed already, and I can't see a thing. I was stuck inside of Squishy, and they are off way faster than me. So let's go and try and make up some time if we can. I'm allowed to jump here. It's only on the soul sand that you're not allowed to jump, getting on the soul sand. And there we go. I jumped onto the soul sand, but now I'm on it. I am not allowed to do any more jumping, and I told you this was going to be a little bit of a slow race. Look at my legs really slowly going one after the other, trying to gradually get forward. It looks like Lee Bear, though, has a really good lead over me and Squishy, so he's definitely going to have a good advantage once we get off to the soul sand on the other side, but he does have to open the gate. I might have a chance to catch him up. No! He shut the gate behind him as well. That's no fair. And it all looks like the slowness has worn off. But yep, Lee Bear was the winner. He was very fast, even though he was actually very slow. Anyway, what this means is that Lee Bear can choose which dog will be joining us in today's episode. So, what do you fancy, Lee Bear? Who do you want to have joining us? Fluffy. He wants to have Fluffy joining us, and Fluffy is where is Fluffy? Fluffy, here's Fluffy. Sitting here on the little staircase here. So Fluffy, you can come and you can join us in today's episode. And I've realised I've not really told you what it is that we're going to be doing today. I am going to once again try to completely build a minigame in one episode, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, just because of how slow we were earlier doing the doghouse race, but that is what the plan is anyway. We're going to try and as much as we can build one minigame in one episode, and the minigame is called Castle Crumble. And the idea of the game is there's going to be two platforms inside of a massive sandcastle, and basically you get one stack of sand to build a sandcastle. You then need to place either inside or on top or anywhere you want around the castle one block of wool. And then the other person is going to be doing the same thing, and you then take turns attacking the other person's castle until you get the block. But you can't choose the way you attack. Basically, there's going to be a dispenser full of different items, and one of the items is going to mean that you're allowed to break a block. One is going to mean that you're allowed to place a block. One is a torch, which means that you can destroy a block and place a torch, which will destroy an entire column. And then the other one means that you can either break or place a block on your own castle. So it's basically random in terms of what you're able to do. And you take turns pressing the dispenser and getting whichever item pops out until we have a winner. And the way you win is by getting the block that belongs to the other person. So hopefully that makes sense. It's a pretty simple game. In fact, the reason why we're able to, well, hopefully able to do it in one episode is the fact that there's no moving parts really. There's no redstone, there's no minecarts, there's nothing like that. It's basically going to be a big sandcastle with a couple platforms in. The only thing that kind of resembles anything slightly complicated is it's just the little dispenser, and oh, it looks like Squishy and Lee Bear got it way before me, and they're having a little bit of a rest on this bench here. Right then, they look a little bit bored, so I guess it's time to get started building then, shall we? We have no more time to rest. If we want to get this done in one episode, we need to build fast. So I think the first thing we need to do is to build the sand castle itself. So I know I'm building a sandcastle, and you might be saying, wait a minute, this isn't sand, that's yellow wool. And that's because the outside of the game is going to be yellow wool, and it kind of will look like sand, but the reason I don't want to do it all sand is because the actual castles we do in the game are going to be made out of sand as well, and I just didn't want things to get too confusing. I think if it was all just made out of sand, it would just get a little bit confusing in terms of which part is the game and which part is the walls on the outside of the game. So basically it will kind of look like a sand castle on the outside, but on the inside will be the real sand castles. And even though we're calling them sand castles, they don't have to necessarily look like real castles. They can basically be kind of whatever shape you want. So you could maybe build like a tower, you know, as high as you want, and then put the block on the top of the tower, but then that's a bit risky in case they get the torch and they can destroy the whole tower. Or you could build like a dome and hide the block in the middle of the dome. So basically, the big strategy is in terms of how you build, as well as how you try and destroy their one. So yeah, these are little arenas here. This needs to be 10 blocks by 10, so let me just count this and check. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then if I go along here like that, that will make our square. So this is the building area. So it's actually 8 by 8, I think, on the inside, or 9 by 9. Sorry, I think it is on the inside. And then yep, this is the one on the other side there. And this little bit here in the middle, this is just going to be yellow wool. And this is where the dispenser, as well as the chests are going to be, which has all of the sand in. And we're also going to have an entrance to the sand castle that is going to be there. And also something else we're going to have is a moat. Any good sand castle needs a moat. Whenever I build a sandcastle, I always make sure that I include one. So we're going to do one of them around the outside just to look cool when people are walking by, just to make it look like a cool game that people are going to want to play. So we're going to fill in The middle here is going to be filled in with sandstone because I didn't want the, once again, I didn't want the floor to be sand because I thought it'd be a little bit confusing. But sandstone's pretty close to sand, so I thought this would make a pretty cool arena. So this is basically the main parts of the game that we needed, just these 2 arenas and then big piles of sand. But the rest of the time is just to decorate it to make it look cool. So Lee Bear, if I leave you to build up these walls, I'm going to go and start marking out where we want the moat to be. So I think if we just do it, if we do 2 blocks, I think, around the entire outside here, and if we dig a few blocks down and then fill all of the inside with the yellow wall as well, so it looks like sand, and then at the very front over here, I could build like a drawbridge, so it looks like you're using a drawbridge to get into the actual game. So let me just go and dig around the entire outside. And tell you what, Fluffy, you can come and you can have a run around. Seeing as we're not building anything tall today, you don't need to sit in the corner. The only thing I will say is while I'm swinging my tools, please do resist the temptation to jump in front of me. What is it with the second that you get an axe or something and you're cutting a tree or trying to mine, all of your animals decide that's the best time to dive in front of you? I don't know what it is. I don't know. They just like the swinging tools for some reason. They get attracted to them. Maybe they think you're trying to play fetch or something when you're swinging it. There we go. Fetch the shovel. Fetch the shovel. Nope, okay, I'll fetch the shovel myself then. And oh, I realized that we need an opening here, don't we? We need to have a gateway in this area around here. So let me go and dig this away here. I guess we'll do these 3 blocks here. I guess this can be a bit of an entrance here. And if we do it like that, so it's not completely like a complete square. Then if we build everything 1 block high. Oh no, Lee Bear, we need to do the castle a little bit higher before we start making it look a little bit more like a castle. So if we do all of the walls 4 blocks high, and then we can go around the top, doing the decoration like Lee Bear was, just to make it look like an actual proper castle rather than a big yellow lunchbox or something. And it's also just about to become night as well, so it might be a good idea to make a few beds just so we can have a nap somewhere, so we don't get our lovely sand castle blown up by any of these googlies. And you know what? I think we're making some pretty good progress here. I do not want to tempt fate, but I think we're actually making some pretty awesome progress, and there is actually a good chance that we are going to be able to build this mini game in 1 episode. I think I've only done that once before, and that was with the sheep shuffle game. You can kind of just about see it in the distance there. That was another mini game which I was able to build in just 1 episode, and I was very proud of myself, and I set myself a challenge to be able to do that again. So that is what I'm trying to do here. So I kind of need to change the pattern a bit, just so it fits in around this end here. And yeah, let's all try and go to bed now. Lee Bear, can you go and make us a few beds? And while you do that, I'm going to go and spread some torches around the place, just to light it up for now, just so we can carry on seeing what it is that we need to do. And something else that might look quite cool is to add some flags in. In the morning, we can go and add some flags into the corners, and there'll also be a good way to mark which sides people's teams are. So on this side, we can have some blue flags, and on the red team side over there, we can have some red flags. So then that way, yeah, we know what side it is that we need to go for. And then when people are watching, they can kind of wave the flags in the air and root for whichever team they want. So let's all go to bed now. It looks like Lee Bear's made some beds. Oh, and he's made us some breakfast ready for in the morning as well. Okay, Squishy, do you want to come and join us? And oh no, Squishy's full. She's stuck in the moat. Tell you what, Squishy, I know what I'll do. If I go and fill a little bit of the water into the moat for now, only a little bit, and then you can use that to go and swim back out. And looks like we're having quite a deep moat here. There you go, Squishy. Squishy loves the water. She can go and try and swim out. And there we go. We can now all go to beddy buys, and just in good time as well, because I saw in the background that some of the googlies are already starting to appear, which is something that we might need to worry about a little bit. Right then. Let's now go and build the drawbridge then, shall we? If I go and build it out like this, then that way all we need to do is go and jump up here. Well, tell you what, if I make it the same pattern as it is there, but at the end I could do a staircase, because the entire castle is slightly raised. And whoa, what's going on here, Lee? There we go. Looks like Lee's done it anyway. So yeah, then that way when you go and walk up, you just go up the stairs. And you weren't breaking wood with a pickaxe then, were you, Lee Bear? You know you should never break wood with a pickaxe. There we go. Always use the right tool for the job. Anyway, let's go and carry on building. So that's it. I was gonna do some flags, wasn't I? Let's go and make some fences because they make absolutely amazing looking fence poles. And let's go and add the flags. And the flags can also serve a purpose. Rather than making it so you can build endlessly high, what I think we'll do is make a rule that you're not allowed to build higher than the top of the flagpole. And this doesn't look right. That looks a little bit wonky. There we go. That side looks okay, but this side's looking a little bit wonky. So I might as well go and fix this while I'm jumping up as well. Whoop, there we go. I was able to jump up there. I think this block needs to be broken away and then placed on this side. And then, is this right? I think this might be wrong again. Let me see how it is on the other side. So I need a gap or two, and then 2 blocks there. And then there should be a gap or 2, and then this one here. There we go. That's the way it should be. All right, then, let's go and build in these flags. I think I'll go 3 blocks up, I think. Can I jump on here? Nope. I guess if I just place them from the side, I'll go 1, 2, and then if I pile up a little bit, I can go and do the third one, and then we can go and add the flag going out. And as I said, this side is the blue side, so we need a blue flag, and all I'm going to do is go out a little bit like this, and then this is going to look like a flag. And the important thing when building flags is to make sure they're always pointing in the same direction, because they're supposed to be flapping around in the wind. If some are facing one way and then some are facing the other way, it looks like the wind's all over the place, and the wind always blows in the same direction. So you just want to make sure that to make it look realistic, all of the flags are facing the same way. So if I build this flagpole up here, I then go and get this wall. I'm going to go and build it out the same way as I did the other side, and then Lee Bear should hopefully do the same on the side that he's on. So there we go. There's this flag here. Looks like Lee Bear's beginning building the flags over on that side there. And so while he's doing that, I'm going to go and start building the rest of the actual mechanical side of the game down here. So what we basically need is 2 chests as well as the dropper. So let's go to the crafting table here, and let's go and try and make everything we need. So if I make some wooden planks, I can go and make myself a couple chests, and I've also got some redstone on me as well as some cobblestone. So I have everything I need to make a dropper, so I can go and place these down, and then I just need to fill the chest with all of the sand I've got. And Squishy, seeing as you're doing lots of digging and getting lots of sand, do you want to pass me any of the sand that you have, and I can go and fill in the chest. I only really have room for 2 stacks, but that should be enough for now, because each team is only allowed to build out of 1 stack. And whoa, Squishy has a lot of sand on her, so maybe later on she can go and fill up these chests so that we never run out. So we want 1 stack of sand in here. Well, let's put 2 in this side, and then let's put as many in here as we can in this side as well. There we go, a whole load of sand. And then in the middle here, we can go and place down our dropper, and now I just need to fill this full of all of the items that are going to go in here. And oh, I forgot my breakfast. I forgot there's cake sitting right here, and I ran right past them. I think this might be Squishy's breakfast sitting down here. She loves eating seeds. I don't know what the flowers are, but she loves eating seeds. All right then, let's go and fill up the dispenser then. So actually, I need to grab some sand, because one of the items is going to be sand, because sand is going to represent when you're able to place a block on the other person's castle. And the reason you'd want to place a block is, say if there's a big wall and you want to climb over it, if you place a block, you can kind of build a staircase to get up, so it is quite handy. And then what I'm going to use to represent breaking a block is actually going to be sticks. I can't use shovels or anything like that because you can't stack them up, and sticks are really easy to make. So the way I'm going to represent breaking a block is sticks, and there's going to be more sticks in there than any other items. Let's go and grab some of these, and I think I'll do 3. So basically, the more boxes that are filled with an item, the more likely it is that item's going to come up. And seeing as the main thing you're going to be doing is destroying the blocks, I want more sticks than anything else. But I do have a little bit more room. And the other thing I need to add is the torches. And so if I put the torches down here, that means you can destroy a whole row. And then the other thing I'm going to do is actually let's add a little bit more sand, just so you can do that as well. And then the last one is I'm going to make some redstone torches. And the redstone torches markers are basically going to be able to represent when you're able to either build or place a block on your own castle. And it's up to you whether you want to build or place a block. So if I go and fill the final gap here in with the redstone torch, that basically completes the set. So the final thing I need to do here is to go and make myself a little button. So basically when I press it, there's a chance I'm going to get either sand, sticks, redstone torch, or a normal torch. If I press it, I got a stick, which is going to be the most likely thing you are going to get, simply because there's more places taken up with sticks than anything else in the dispenser. So we'd basically just be taking it in turns, pressing the button and waiting for everything to come out, and then that's how we play the game. Right then, let's go and see how things are going with the moat. It looks pretty good. Rather than keeping all the normal dirt and sand, we've been destroying it and filling it in with all of this yellow wool, which should make it look better. So I'm going to go and help out now and carry on filling in all of these walls. Actually, I think I'm just getting in the way. Sorry, Squishy. Sorry, you had it covered until I arrived, didn't you? Let's go and start filling all of this in. And then the final thing we need to do is, of course, add the water. At the moment, we have a very nice pit around the outside of the castle, but we don't want a nice pit. We want a nice moat. And to have a moat, it needs to be filled with water. So I've actually got some water buckets on me as well, so I could start filling them up and pouring things in. Actually, we should probably add the wall in first, because otherwise things might get a little bit messy. And actually, something else that I could do is finish off the drawbridge to make it actually look more like a drawbridge. I think I need to, if I break away these stairs here, because otherwise it looks like it won't fit when it shuts. I can then go and add in some yellow wool down here. Then if I add some fences, maybe that will look like that is how things gets like lifted up and down, maybe? Do you think that's what it will look like? That looks cool, actually. That really works well, doesn't it? If I go and build this along here like that, and then build down and along. Oh, no, I need to go and make myself a few more fences, and then I'll be able to finish that off. And then, once the moat is filled up, I do believe that the Castle Crumble game is 100% ready, and yeah, ready to be played in the tournament. So let's go and place this down here, and then I'm going to go and build it down on the other side. And come on, Fluffy, I let you run around. Please don't get in my way. And place that down there. There we go. This is the drawbridge. It's a very small drawbridge, I will be honest, but it is still a drawbridge nonetheless. Right then, let's go and fill up all of my buckets, and let's go and try and fill in the moat then, shall we? And oh, I'm dropping my buckets of water all over the place down here. Right. And let's go run over here, and let's go and see how much of this moat we can fill in. I guess if we just go and place it around the walls like this. And lucky being right next to the water, it's very easy to go back and fill up all of the buckets again, and we can go and try and fill up the entire place. Okay, let's go and fill up the rest of these buckets and go and keep placing it in. We just want to make it so it doesn't look like there's all of these streams of water all over the place. We want to make it look like it's just one completely filled up lake of water going around the outside of the castle. Moats are normally here to try and protect castles, to make it so people can't attack them, but yeah, I don't know how much this little stream of water is going to do in stopping people from being able to attack. But yeah. And once the rest of the water's filled in, that is going to be the mini game finished. So as I said, in the next episode, we're going to have a tournament where I'm going to invite some of my friends in and we can go and play the game. But for now, that's the end of this episode. So I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!